For those of you that might be into looking at what's on the news, different things that are popular, Google, yes, the company that also runs what you're watching this on, YouTube, and a lot of the things that you use the internet browser. You might, search stuff. I almost said Google it. That's the thing. Searching stuff on the internet, almost it gets called Googling it. If you go Google something, you can use email through Google. Everything through Google. Google does so much different stuff. Like I said, YouTube. They got the operating systems of many phones, like my phone right here. Operating system of Google. So there's so much stuff that Google does. So it's not really a surprise that Google's making cars. Now, this has been a thing that they've done for a few years now. They've been working on driverless cars. They used the concept of a Prius for a few years, the Prius hybrid, one of the first hybrid cars. They used that. They put some fancy lasers and stuff on it. So now they announced that they're making their own car, and it's sort of an important thing to know, because when a company goes out and they say, "Well, we're going to try to make something," sometimes it can go bad, sometimes it can go good, sometimes nobody really cares. That's what happened with Google Glass. It was going to be a cool idea. I would have liked to use it, especially now that I have glass that I wear all the time. I would have really liked Google Glass. It was just so expensive. Basically, glass is like this. They have their frames, whatever that you have. You get your glass. Google Glass is essentially frames. Okay? So, it's one side and that little piece comes across the glass right here. And, you can see, so I can say, "Okay, Google." Since I have my Xbox on, Google Xbox, and the thing will Google Xbox, and it'll come with a bunch of stuff, and I can see it. Or I can say, "Directions to Target," from wherever I'm at. So I don't know how to know if I say directions to Target, Google Maps will pop up and tell me where to go. So it's sort of cool in that sense. But there was a lot of issues. It's considered invading privacy because it has a camera on it. So at any time I could be recording anywhere. Now, of course, you can do vlogging, but there's more to it than just like going around with a camera. You can be consistently recording stuff. So right now I could be recording with some of my glasses and I can see everything in it. I do like it because you can see the perspective, but that idea didn't really work out, so they got rid of it. So their cars, that's interesting. It's a driverless car. Now, for me, obviously I don't drive. I could. I've been able to drive for over a month now, since my birthday. Once you turn 16, you could drive. But I didn't go to learn to drive yet. Probably between now and next year. Probably will. But the thing is, it costs a lot of money to do all that stuff, and you're going to sit through boring stuff where when you turn left, use the left indicator. I'm like, whatever. So sort of stuff like that, you sort of know. So I don't really want to sit through it, whatever. Plus there's lots of rules. Like, you can't go out with, like, you have to have a guardian with you or somebody like that, or somebody over 18 that's like not your friend that you chill with. So there's so many different rules that you got to have when you're driving. I just don't want to go through the whole thing. But if I did want to drive, I could drive once they get a permit. They cost money. Everything costs money. I don't want to pay for it right now, of course. So the Google car doesn't have a steering wheel or your two pedals, or in some cases 3. So you don't have a gas, you don't have brake, or you don't have steering. And of course, if you want to shift the car, you also can't shift it because there's no clutch. So the car doesn't have any of that, but it uses a bunch of fancy lasers to bounce off of stuff. And see, there are a few issues, but they plan to have it out by 2020. Or in other cases, have everybody afraid to go outside. If you're into that. But the whole thing is that they're not really, they get the whole thing like, oh, they're just going to drive everywhere. They're just going to be like, you can program it, say, again, we use the example of going to Target, so I can program to go to Target, and it's not going to go through the woods and be like, this is the right way to Target because it's a direct path. No, it's going to know to go down the roads, and you're going to go down the road, you're going to turn, you're going to go another way, and then you're going to go, on the highway, whatever. So it knows the stuff. It can sense where it's going. It's not just going to be an idiot and just be like, oh, over here I go. through the woods and crash and you all die and burn and, while you're reading a book or using your phone. So, it does have a basis to it, but we will get more into detail with the Google car this week on Cars with Curtis. We got 2 episodes for you. One of the Google car and one of the McLaren. So we're getting really involved with different cars, but make sure you do check out both of those, and you also check out any other videos that I come up with this weekend. They'll all be uploaded. You know, we got the weekend show, NASCAR preview, diecast review, and also our previous vlog, International Day of Happiness. That's a very important message sent out in that. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the vlog. We'll see you next time.